Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete our this e-wallet project, right? Every functionality is now successfully working. I hope you like it very much. So friend, in this video I will start a new session, and into this session we'll solve another project. Okay, if you go to your project exercise file, and into this project exercise file I have already done some of the work for our e-wallet in our JavaScript folder, right? So that is our total last project. I have already copied it and then I have already saved it in here. So that is, you can see, that is actually e-wallet done. So whatever the things I have done in our for our e-wallet project in our index.js, everything you will get it in here. Okay, so we started from to this e-wallet project. That was one of the blank project, and here we have done it. So that is our done source code. Okay, everything I will share that things with you. I hope it will help you. And now I want to add another project. So that is our project 3, and that is the ProFinder, and from to the position I want to start it. Okay, and here that is the same file. There are one of the icon file and the index.css, HTML one of the file, and the JS file. That is our file structure. If you open it, if you open with the Google Chrome, so that will be our new project. Okay, that will be one of the API based project, because here when you search anything by the name, so it will be search that things into the GitHub. If this user is exists, then that will be get this user details, and it will be display like that way. Okay, here that will be display one of the images, it will be display one of the name. That means this user name, this user details, flowers, every data. Okay, every data it will be get it, and then that will be display, and here that will be display all that repository. That means this user all that repository. So that will be our project. I hope you like it very much, because that will be one of the API based project. Okay, for the reasons so I want to do in this video, first of all I want to set up everything from to the position that will be started. Better I copy it, and now in our desktop I have already created one of the JavaScript folder. Here I want to work. Okay, so now I want to paste it. I simply paste it in here. So our first work is we have to add it. We have to add it into the editor. That is a Visual Studio Code editor. So that is our e-wallet project. Now I want to change it. Click as a open new folder, and from to the JavaScript folder, and that is the ProFinder started. Okay, that is our folder name. I select this folder. Now it shall be get all that this folder, all that file in here, right? And you can see it's now successfully get all that file. Right now I remove it, and now they have on the icon, they have one of the index.css. I have already designed this CSS, and also they have the index HTML and then the index.js. So we'll work in our particular that area, right? I hope at that point you already know about it, because we did the same things a lot of the time. All that our functionality I will add in our index, and that is our design section, one of the static file as the index HTML. Okay, and here that is our project name, and into this project they have one of the form. You can see that is one of the form. So here we'll actually work in particular this form. Okay, this form means here you can see that is one of the form. So that is one of the form. From to this position we'll call all that our API. And then if it didn't get any appropriate data, then that will be display our this div as a user not found. Okay, then that will be display this type of one of the things, and then that is our user profile. Okay, so you can see that is our user profile div, and here they have some of the images, and also after that there is a name, and all that is static data. Actually you can see that is all that is static data. This data is now visible in here. So that is one of the images, and there is a name, username, and everything is display. So that is our user all the data, and also there is another div for the repository, and for the repository here I have actually take two of this. You can see there is one div, and there is also another one. So there is one div, and also there is another one. Like they have the two repository I have simply added. Like there is a one, and there is our another div. Okay, so that is a pretty much simple basic HTML structure, and that will be friend one of the API based. We will use which API I show you. If you write down as the API GitHub, and then users, and the Android. If you search with the Android, it will be get this Android all that API data. Okay, and also my GitHub account as easy learning BD. If you enter, so that is our total API data. Okay, here I want to use this repos URL. So we'll call actually this repos URL, and when you call it, then you will get this user all the data. If you open it, better I copy it first. Okay, I copy it and go to that open URL, and now you can see it will be get all that this user API data. Okay, so that is all the data. So how can working with this step by step, everything will be more clear to you. So that is one of the default API. I want to use all that API, and I want to call this API and find it in here. Okay, so that will be another simple project. I hope you will like it very much. So if you already set up that file, now let's start to make it as a dynamic. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.